YouTubers. I've been asked to show how to make a powerful smoke bomb. One of the best and cheapest ways of doing it is of course the ping pong ball. So I'll show you how to get started on this. Right, first of all you have your set of ping pong balls. 6 is probably about good. You'll need a Stanley knife. Okay. You'll need glue. Okay. And you need roughly about 12 centimetres, maybe about 6 inches of silver foil. Now notice shiny side, dark side, or dull side, shiny side, dull side, okay? You might also want to have a coffee and a snack. But anyway, first of all you take your ping pong ball. Now, with one ping pong ball, you take your knife and carefully, on the seam of the ping pong ball, carefully push your knife in. And you should only put in about that much. That'll show you, because that's the top of the blade there, the sharpness. So you should only put in about that much, okay? That's all you need, just that 1 wee gap. Now this is where the fun begins. Now I'd advise you to either use a dish or the container that the ping pong balls came in, purely because they fall everywhere. Right, take that one that you've put the marking on aside, okay? Now what you want to do is take ping pong ball and pushing the knife in, not on the seam because the seam's the hardest, but just at the top, and make a sort of a wee cut at it. But you want to do it as if you're peeling an orange, I think is the best way of describing it. I'll show you what I mean in a wee minute. It should look kind of spring-like, but you need to do this all the way down the ball. Now when you get to the seam, be careful because this is where it can be a bit tough. It will shoot, the blade will shoot. Okay, and if you're under 12 you shouldn't be doing this on your own, you should bring other mates that are under 12 to do it as well. Right, okay, so we're getting there. Now, like I say, as careful as you can, just keep doing it all the way around. Like I say, when you get to that seam it gives you a wee bit of a push, so be careful. I'll show you the inside of it, I'll show you what I mean. Okay. Just finish that off. Now you want to be doing this with all the other balls, so you should, if you've for example got a pack of 6, you should have 5 like this, okay? And do that all the way round. Right, okay. Now your next job is to feed this inside this little fellow. Okay. Now you find the slice that you've already made in your original ping pong ball. Okay. I'm going to stop saying okay, and you feed that in. Now this is a wee hint, it doesn't matter if it won't go, just peel a wee bit off it that's not going and basically post it in that gap. So I'll show you just now. It just feeds into the ball. Okay. Now you can do it several different ways. I find this easiest. If it sticks at all, sticks whatsoever, just snap the bit off it's there, feed it through and then restart. You should be able to get all 5 inside that one ball. Okay, I'm just going to show you with 2. But if you can do this with 5, and if you go to your local sports club you can actually get the ones that have been malkied, as we say in Scotland, but the ones that have been damaged and bust and stuff like that. Right, once that's in there, okay, I'm only doing it with 1, but you do it with all 5 and you'll see the amount of smoke that comes out of it. Right, super glue. Okay, now what you need to do is try and make sure that the seal that you've cut is almost sitting on itself, and just take the glue, if it comes in the tube, just take the glue and run it across that seam. Okay. Covering the whole seam. Just use the end of it to rub it all in. Right, now once that's sealed, you leave your ball to dry. It doesn't matter if you don't. Right, like I said earlier, shiny side, dull side of tin foil. I tend to put the dull side on the inside, but if you put the dull side on the outside, so you've just covered your ball basically with the tin foil, so you've almost got a wee pocket at the top here. That's why I'm saying roughly about 12 centimetres, 6 inches of paper would actually give you an ideal amount. Okay, now squeeze this together, but leave a little gap so the ping pong ball can show. I'll try and highlight that for you, even though I didn't show you this at the beginning, a highlighter. Okay, now I'm going to make a mark on the ping pong ball. This is the gap that you see in the foil, and it shows you roughly how much you have to do. Okay, here we go, and there you go. What you see that orange, it doesn't matter if the hole's not exactly circle, as long as the foil is tight round about the hole and round about the ball itself. So tend to give it a few squeezes, but not too hard. Although when you've got all the balls inside this one, too hard's nothing. Okay, right, now I'm going to show you this lid. Let you see what happens when you light. Where you see this orange hole, right, have that facing up the way, and you want to light it below the ball. So orange bit up, fire below. Okay, it doesn't matter about the orange, that's irrelevant, but you'll get my drift. Okay now folks, I've taken you out to outside. It's best doing this outside, although it's a lot of fun inside, and if you're under 12 I'd advise it inside. Okay, right, like I say, orange bit facing up the way, light it below it. Okay, now that it's starting to smoke, place it down or throw the object and you'll see how much smoke comes off it. I mean, that is quite an amount of smoke to come off of one wee ball, and it lasts for a long time. I mean, I've deliberately placed it in sand just now so you could see, but when you're finished, that's what you've got, literally nothing in there. It's not hot to touch. I wouldn't advise holding it while lighting it. It can screw up to nothing again, so usually not reusable. So there you go. Thank you.